Okay, so today we are working on the deck. We've already got our outline, here it is. So this is the outline we spent some time putting together, took a little bit of time. It looks pretty good, but it's just a load of text. So as a V1, it's a new thing I've been trying. This is Claude code in my terminal here. I asked Claude to use a new Claude skill, which is called front end slides. And so I asked Claude, can you build me a deck using front end slides, this skill? This all looks kind of crazy and technical. What it did really is look at our outline, all of this, and turns it into kind of a website. Looks a bit like slides. So it builds me like a singular website page like this. It's already injecting all the images. Now this is kind of cool because while it doesn't work brilliantly, and it's very wordy and it uses weird images that don't work quite right contextually, I'm able to go through all the stuff and start seeing like this. How does the flow kind of work overall? This isn't working properly, there we go. So I can go through the entire talk using this kind of automatically spun up deck that Claude has built for me. So this is like kind of useful for just seeing like pacing. So this has got too much text on it. I'd probably split this out into two. This has got a broken image. I probably want this in 2 slides instead of 1. This is really long, so we might have to think about, okay, this is 5 slides, not 1, or maybe I kill it completely. So this is like a really good way of just quickly seeing, okay, as a deck, what would this outline look like? So we can visualize it really quickly with a few images. So that was V1. I'm gonna keep going?
Please.
All right. I'm gonna just keep talking.
Yeah, just talk.
Okay, you know how to edit this. All right, so this is V1. So it looks okay. So stuff like this, like I'm never going to present with all this text because this is all stuff that I'm just going to say, so I don't want to repeat myself. So we need to change this. So what I'm going to do now is take a little bit of this stuff that was helpful just to get an idea of pacing. Maybe I'd scribble this down and then we'll work in slides. And my preferred slide package is Figma, which is a design package. So I use this for slide design. All my company's kind of design projects are in here. You can use Google Slides, PowerPoint, whatever you want. So we're going to start working in Figma. What I usually do is I'll have my Figma up, I will have my outline up as well, and I will start with probably just like a few key beats. So for example, let's get these scaled up so we can kind of see what's going on. So I've got my talk title, and I'm just going to follow it along. So the first beat is moving house, I discovered a poker set. So I used a stock image. I'm using a plugin called just photo plugin, grab an image. Now here is a thing about my son finding, I find chips around the house that my son keeps playing with. If I use a stock image, they're not going to believe me because it doesn't look like my son actually found the poker chips. So I need to go and take a photo of the chips. I'm not able to do that right now, so I'm just going to leave a comment saying, photo of chips in house. So I need to go and take like 3 photos around the house of the poker chips lying around because otherwise people won't believe me. So that's that beat. Maybe I need 3 images here. So I've got under the sofa, in my shoes, in the fridge. So we might need 3 images. So 3 images for this. Now I might do them as this. So I might do image, 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 maybe. And I'd animate them, bang, 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 or I do them as 3 separate slides. Depends. So we'll see as we get further into it and develop it out whether I'll do that or not. So that's this beat. Next beat, we've got, I enjoyed poker, but I was never good at reading the table. Do I need an image for that? Maybe, not sure. Maybe I'll just say it. Could probably leave the existing things up there, not sure. And then we're going into the next beat, which is we're all hedging, all making bets. Most of our chips are either locked away or scattered. So I've got to think about what's a visual for this. Do I want a visual? I don't want to use the same one as this. Do I want scattered chips? Do I want to use stock imagery? Maybe I could try a stock image, so I could just have a quick look at my photo app. Maybe I'm going to say poker. Are there any chips that are like kind of flying around? Oh, there we go. There we go, there's some flying chips. So for now, that might work for now. And then in the move, I also found one of these, a Nokia 3310. So I might want a 3310. Again, if I have one to hand, can I search through? There we go. I might use this. Oh no, because we're talking about one, so I don't want many, because it looks like I found many. So we'll use one. Stock image, but it's okay for now. And then we've got a little bit of a message here around, okay, in the year 2000, this was it. Indestructible, a week of battery life was the perfect version of what we need. I might want like a little kind of fun image here of some kind. Maybe a week of battery life could be the kind of beat that's kind of fun and interesting for people, that they could make a little joke possibly. So that is our opening. That's 3 minutes. So far, we've got my opening, I've got 1, 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think for this is the story, the narrative right at the beginning. I've got 350 people in the room. They don't know who I am. I need to make it like impactful and exciting. I think this story bit, I might need to like really double down on the what's most important here, the finding chips around the house, my son. I might even put a cheeky photo of my son in there. So maybe we build this one out. If this is actually about 10 slides, I think that's probably okay. So maybe with this section, we might make this more visual and more narrative and more photos to kind of make it really kind of come to life and bring people in. That's what we're trying to do in those first 3 minutes. So that's the first 3 minute bit, probably 10 to 12 slides, maybe more. And rather than just going slide, we might also use like bang, 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 so it's all in one place, because that might have more impact when you see it. Fridge, sofa, shoes, might kind of make it a bit more kind of engaging and fun. So that's how we're going to do section 1.